I've been doing some thinking. I haven't been around and I'm sorry for that. Haven't posted any videos, haven't even entertained my babies. I have had something to do with them, but yeah, just been a hard couple of months. Trying to catch up with things. It's been tax time recently, so I've had to deal with that. Still dealing with that. Sometimes it's just not worth working. Anyway, so due to life's circumstances, I've been doing stuff that, I don't know, hasn't been reborning. Haven't really junk journaled, but I have been cleaning and really sorting out my life physically. Oh, can you hear the kookaburra? So yeah, really simplifying my life, taking stock of where I'm at in life. At the end of the day, I make it to what I make it. And so I thought, Brent wouldn't want me to be grieving him in sorrow. I mean, some of that you can't help. It's just part of our human emotions. You just grieve the ones that you wish were here. And I've come to that factor. I've accepted that. So, I've inherited all of Brent's lifestyle, his physical stuff, the memories we had, the memories he told me about. I don't want to waste that. Even though I have a faith that I'll see Brent again, while I have to live without him, I don't want his memory forgotten. As it will. I can't expect everyone to remember Brent the way I do. They will remember Brent the way they do, and that's okay. But in my heart, while I've got to live, I always said I'm going to do things in Brent's memory and in Jehovah's name. And that's what I'm going to do. My life circumstances have me as a widow that's broke. I'm totally broke. But I'm not poor, if that makes sense. I own everything I have. I'm not in debt in any way, real shape and form. So I own my home, so I'm not homeless. I own my car. Doesn't look the greatest, but it works well. It gets me to where I need to be, not only locally, but hours away. And so I've discovered a whole other world out there of stealth car camping. Because recently I had to go away, hours away, and I literally had to stay in my car. I didn't have the money to be doing motels. And I need to go away more often for other matters in my life where I'm not going to be able to afford to stay at motels. So there's that, and also the fact that I have 3-4 projects in my life where I live that I've planned on doing, and I'm thinking, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Yeah, I don't have the money, but I don't need to be a rich person to slowly do the things, one, I want to do. They're not I have to need to do. They could be a need. I've got a caravan to do that I was going to start doing. I did a couple of videos on that I was going to do on a YouTube. I don't need to do that, but if anything happens to my home, I may need to do that. I may need to have a caravan to go into. I've got Brent's 4-wheel drive that he bought just before he died, and thankfully it runs well. I was going to have that registered and on the road, but I don't have the money for that. There are some things that need to be fixed on that, so I'm going to do that. And I have Brent's VB Commodore, which runs. At the moment it's not because of no battery and an alternator, but these are 3, and my house. My home is also a project that needs fixing. I put all of that off because I thought I had to have all this money, and I do need to have money to, say, fix the house, I've got stumping to do and a roof, but I can do bits and pieces at a time. And you know what, guys? I have to do it. I have to do it. That's what maintaining a home is about, is doing it. And guess what? I have to do it by myself. I have no one available besides my sons. However, I've only got one son living in the town I'm in. Um, Sadly, my youngest is in jail again for the 5th time. He loves the joint, I'm sure. I wish he wouldn't. And I have another one that's just moved to another area, which is like nearly about 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours away. So, and he's working, so he can't be here, and I don't want him to use his holidays to come here. He loves his fishing. Oh my goodness, he's doing some good fishing where he is. And I don't want him to have to come here. He would, to help me, but he's done enough. He's done so much for me to get me settled and relaxed, I suppose, before he left. He did a real good lot. So, you know what? I was really inspired by some people on YouTube channels, of course. I don't really do Instagram, TikTok, I do Facebook, but I don't do the others. So, and that's another one. I got myself a new phone, so I'm going to be videoing on this phone. It's no longer connected to the to my SIM card. But I was thankfully given a phone because I'm in a regional area. I'm on a low income because Telstra is changing their 3G. I had a 3G phone, or Brent's number was on a 3G phone, so I got it's only a Samsung. Oh, well, here, let me go here. It's a Samsung A15. Oh yeah, you're not really seeing that. But that's my new phone. Oh my goodness, that is just a headache doing the SIM card for that. Let's not go into that. So anyway, so I thought, and I'm thinking, I'm still going to do the Western Reborn crew. I have my beautiful babies. Here we go. They're all on my bed. There's Anna. There's Serenity. They're all cuddled up. We are 2 degrees Celsius here. Don't know what that is in America. Oh, hello. There's Artie. He's all snugged up on the bouncer on my bed. This is all on my bed. Slowly move you around. Can you see Brentley there? There's Brentley. Say hey, Brentley. And goodness, I won't. There's Shane. Oh goodness, anyone would think I was right beside him. I am. Hey Shane. So yeah, I've still got the babies. Let's slowly turn you around. I've got to put you on the babies. But I'm thinking, I was inspired by some YouTube channels that, that most of them are in America. Let's put you on Artie for a while. Actually, we'll put you on Anna because dear darling Anna is no longer going to be with us very soon. I'm actually giving her to a darling friend of mine, which I've probably mentioned on my YouTube channel before, who's also a widow. I haven't mentioned her name. I'll keep her privacy in that. But this woman who's also a widow, she became a widow after me. She supported me through my initial grief, still supports me now, even through her grief. We actually bounce off each other. And she never had a girl. She had 3 boys. They're all grown. They're young adults now. 2 have married. One's about to be married. So she's about to be an empty nester. One of the sons will be still living at home with the wife. But she never had a girl. And she loved Brentley when she met Brentley. Absolutely loved Brentley. And so I'm going to give... This is Anna, if you remember, she was painted by Sky Blue Reborns here in Australia. I think Sky's in New South Wales. And I just added more details and skin tone to her and her lips. And I'm going to miss her, but I know she's going to go to someone who will treasure her, who will need her, she's going to be well looked after. You know, I'm trying to simplify my life. I don't need so many reborn dolls. I will keep Serenity because she's part of family. She was named after a step-granddaughter, Brent's granddaughter, that he never got to meet. Serenity was born, the real Serenity was born after Brent passed, probably 3-4 months after Brent passed. And she's also, well, this Serenity, the reborn, is the master artist Sue Ellen Taormina. I'm so sorry if I say that wrong, Sue Ellen. She's one that Sue Ellen painted this Serenity, and so I bought her off Sue Ellen. Didn't think she'd be available because I think Sue Ellen did that Just Born series. I don't know, I have to check, but she'll always stay. But Anna is going to go to my friend, and I probably won't video that. I could video it and just leave my friend out of it, but you'll still hear her in the background, so I'll ask. But it's going to be a surprise. She doesn't know she's getting Anna. So yeah, so she won't be part of the Western Reborn crew, so we'll have to say goodbye, won't we? I got her a lovely little outfit which she's wearing. Yep, so sorry, I paused you and then stopped you, sorry. So this is her little outfit. It's got bunny rabbits on it. And she has a matching blanket that's going to go with her. And definitely all her clothes are going with her. Yeah. So the point of this video, one, to catch up with everyone who has been following me. I don't have many followers, and that's okay. No pressure for me to make videos, is there? Let's see if you want to see her up close. And the other thing is, yeah, so I want to catch up with everyone, but also I have a different tune, a different idea, a different path maybe for my channel, not just reborns. They'll still definitely be a part of it. I'm still painting or learning to paint, getting there slowly. I think that was one of my last videos, was the tour of my nursery, and it has since changed. I've rearranged all the nursery, as in the reborn painting room nursery. Where I paint my dolls, so I've rearranged that. But yeah, where was I going with this? Yeah, so I have another view of my channel. It'll still be the Western Reborn crew. I'm going to add another name to it. I've got to think of a name because it's going to include not only the reborns, but also the other projects I plan on doing, which I thought I'd film as a vlog. I was initially going to do that before I did the Western Reborn crew, but I was so solely entrenched with the reborns. I really wanted to meet up with other reborn artists, reborn collectors, and I still do. But they're not my sole purpose in life. So I thought I'd venture out and include other projects that, that need to be done. That I thought if I vlogged other people who are not alone, but who may not have a hand, who may need to do things that they feel they can't do, who need encouragement, inspiration. I know I've been inspired by other YouTube channels. Like I said, and I went off track again, that I've been inspired by, both in America and here. Just recently, there's not many in Australia that I've found to follow, but I did find Jack and Megan. Now, they're a beautiful young couple who've been travelling Australia, from what I can gather. But I only just came across them yesterday because they are doing up, or they've done up, a caravan. The advent. Oh, they are just such a lovely couple. They made me laugh. They've inspired me to re-look at my project for my caravan, and get my butt into gear. Get my butt into gear with all the projects I have here. So that's what I'm going to do. So there's going to be a mixed match of things here on the Western Reborn crew. Yep, there's still going to be the Western Reborn crew. We're still going to have Artie, Brentley, Dominic, we still got Dominic. He's in the nursery. Shane and Serenity. How I incorporate them, it'll still be doing what we usually do in the reborn world. I may incorporate them in my projects. You know, Shane may be oversighting some of the stuff I do on the caravan. He might sit behind the driver's wheel of the good old Commodore. Who knows? I might put a not bassinet, capsule in the back of the Commodore and Bentley be put in there, that sort of stuff. That might make it weird for the rest of the YouTube community that aren't familiar with reborns, but you know what? What better way to introduce them to the world? I know they're not alive, guys, for those that aren't reborn enthusiasts. We know the dolls. They're just well-painted dolls when they're done right. So, yeah. So that's my goal is, I've got some other projects. So I don't know what to, I'm going to keep the Western Reborn crew there and add the name as, I don't know, I'll figure something out. If you've got any ideas, now you've got an idea of where I want the channel to go. Yep, you will see my face. I'll have no choice in seeing, not preventing that, because you'll be seeing me work on my projects. Can't hide my face. I mean, I'll be behind a mask because I'll have to wear a mask for the dust and the whatever and whatnot. But I'm also going to put some, not adventures, travel in here. Show you around where I live, which is Charleville in Queensland. Beautiful country place. And that's where Jack and Megan really inspired me. They were in Western Australia when they did their caravan. And they built their caravan. And the beautiful, I mean, I've always seen Western Australia, never been there. Brent used to work there. But I've always seen Western Australia or imagined it to be just desert, like here in Charleville, sand. Except I think the dirt's red that way. My dad used to work there years ago, and he'd drive across the Nullarbor Plain from Queensland to Western Australia for Tom Price mines. He was a fitter and turner over that way. Our car would come back with red. The car was red, let alone inside the car was red. So I imagine Western Australia being just red desert country. But where they were was lovely. It didn't even look deserty compared to what Charleville looks like. Beautiful bush where they were. So it inspired me to really take stock of where I live. I live in a beautiful country town. Nothing wrong with it. It's quiet. We have a little bit of crime here. Nothing the police can't handle or the courts can't deal with. I have a Rottweiler myself. It's my son's dog. Good old Bruno. So if you hear him barking in the background of some of my videos, well, he's doing his job. So no one wants to venture here. He's on his last legs. I lost Malou. I had a bull terrier. Me and Brent had a fur baby, Malou. So I lost her last year, I think, to a heart attack. I wasn't here. Sadly, Paul, my son, was here feeding and looking after the animals every day, and he came around and found Malou. Actually, she passed away under Brent's canopy. Out of all the places she could have passed away, that's where she passed away. And I just find that very comforting. So she's up there with Bruno's brother Diesel, up there under the good old gum tree. So he's still doing well. He's 8, I think, 8 years old. He's Brian's dog. Brian's done half of Bruno's life the second half of Bruno's life, Brian's been in jail. So I'm praying that Brian will just not want to be in jail. I could do with him on a YouTube video helping me with my projects. So anyway, so if anyone has an idea for some names, there you go. There's Bruno. Yeah. He's a big fat teddy bear, but don't tell many people that. We'll video him later. So yeah, guys, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm going. If you got any ideas of names that I can add to the Western Reborn crew, I was thinking Western Reborn crew Widow Warrior. I'm a widow who's going to fight her way to normality. I don't know. While I wait for Jehovah to deal with this horrible way the world's going. I don't know. I'd like to take any suggestions. Hello to all my friends in the reborn world. Hello to all my friends who may be watching that aren't part of the reborn world. You might be from the junk journaling world. Hello to all you guys. Hello to my family and friends of just family and friends in my normal world that may be watching. I'm trying to get this out there. I'm going to link this YouTube channel to Brent's Facebook page and my page, but I'm going to make Brent's page solely about the adventures because people do come across his page, and I kept it there so others would know that he'd passed, that I wasn't able to get in contact with. So I am going to link this YouTube channel to there and put the good adventures on there. Things that, because I'll be using Brent's tools. All I have left is Brent's stuff. I got rid of my stuff ages ago. There was nothing to keep. I even emptied this whole house of any past memories of my first marriage. It's gone, except for the boys' memories. That's all there. But you know, they came in and helped me with the house. So it's a work in progress, just like my reborn world. It's a work in progress. But I thought I'd just take everyone along for the ride of where I'm at for whatever reason, to encourage or be encouraged, to inspire or be inspired. So thank you guys for watching, for bearing through this, and I'll hope to see you soon for the first part of my new video vlog. Thanks, guys. From us all here at the Western Reborn crew. Let's go around again. There's Brentley, and there's Shane. From us all here at the Western Reborn crew, we say see you soon. Bye, guys. Oh, hello. So this is Peggy. Now, I did mention her in a previous video. Hope she's not a blur. This is the cat that I inherited. Well, not inherited. No one died from her. That I'd gotten. See, she has 4 legs, 3 feet. So she is growing well. Thanks to a darling friend of me and Brent's, she is now desexed. I think she's microchipped. So, yeah, I named her Peggy, because peg leg and all. I thought, what a nice name. And she's a girl, Peggy. So, yeah, she's growing beautifully, and I thought I'd show her, even though I didn't show her before, but I did let you know in a previous video that I did have a cat that had 4 legs, 3 feet, because when she was born, for those that didn't see that video, when she was born, the cord was wrapped around her foot, and like the mum cat chewed the cord, separated her from herself with chewing the cord, but left it around her foot. So by the time the owners of the mum cat saw it, the foot had died. So yeah. And I wanted another cat. Now, guess what? She's my only cat. My good other 2 cats that are absolute fantastic mouse catchers. And one of them was a feral kitten when I got her. Got him. They were both he's. Well, they've gone for both ventures in the last week. They have only just gone in the last week. They haven't been home for the last week. Whether that's to do with, becoming males and drifting to the world of female cats out there, I don't know. It may be. So we'll see if they come back. But Peggy for now is my only cat left. I'm going to be a bit nervous in the summertime. Don't like them brown snakes. I've seen too many in the last couple of years. But you know what? Since I had the cats, I haven't seen one last year. And no, I don't know if I'll be videoing a brown snake, guys. Okay, there you go, guys. There's Peggy. Okay, I'll leave it to you now. Bye.